Welcome back to the stream. We're connected for another flight. We'll be moving today this evening from Dallas, Fort Worth, going to Oklahoma City, Will Rogers. We have our flight plan set up here, cleared to an altitude of 20,000 feet. It's all our fuel over here. The route will be short. Bleco 8 departure, just one waypoint Zema, and then we'll go right into the arrival here. I did just receive a PDC. I just filed this before starting the stream. We have 320 passengers on board with 13.8 thousand kilograms of fuel. Takeoff weight 213.7. Having a look at our Navigraph charts, this is what the flight's going to look like. Flying north here from Fort Worth all the way to Will Rogers, Oklahoma City. All right, so let's get right into it. So let's get the power on. Let's bring some power to our generators, cabin, seats, Adaru, emergency lights. I'll start lights for a sec here. Bit it down. Everything looks like it's working just fine so far. Bring on the window heat. Bring on the fans with air. Perfect. And just a bit of lights. Alrighty then. So let's get her set up here. Bring on the lights. Perfect. Some lights up on the pedestal. Very good. Turn on our radios. And what else? Let's get set up. So we could go ahead and make contact with our purser. Say hello.
This is the captain.
Bring on some lights in the cabin.
Nice to hear you, sir.
Never a bad idea.
This is the chief purser.
Hi, this is the
At
captain.
night you don't want to run
Hope
the
you
lights
are
too
all
bright.
doing well today.
Good day, sir.
Excellent. So we did run our flight plan through SimBrief. You can load it directly into here. There you go. Simplified loading. Fill from SimBrief. Load aircraft.
Sir, they brought a new load sheet.
Get the load sheet from the first officer. And let's start setting up the box here. Okie dokie, so grab the inertial position from the GPS. The airport we're flying out today, Fort Worth, KDFW. Our destination, Oklahoma City, KOKC. The ATIS stated that the runway for the takeoff would be 36 right. We're Air Canada 11, as you all know. Excellent. PDC cleared us already. Bleco 8 departure. Zema transition. And like I just mentioned, it's going to be a takeoff on 36 right. Go ahead. Activate that. Execute. So, look at our route. We did only have one other waypoint, which was that was just a transition. We're straight into the arrival here. So we'll put in TS Del 3, unless ATC tells us otherwise. We will be planning according to the ATIS 35 left, 35 right, and 31. So let's just say, let's just plan for 35 left, and we'll see when we get close. Excellent. So let's have a look. Bleco, Zema, and then this is the transition. So let's just fix this little discontinuity. execute, and we're all set. Going into the performance, our gross takeoff weight 469.8. Perfect. Reserve fuel, we have that right here, 7.4. Cruising altitude 20,000 feet. The cost index of 26. Alright, so when we look at the takeoff performance based on current weather, we can take off from here, V-rate to 2. The cell temperature 46. Takeoff flaps 5. CG is going to be our center of gravity right here. Down to the nearest unit, which is 29. Next page, we're going to put in the winds we got from the ATIS. The winds today, Fort Worth, the runway. 1020 at 10. Oops, at 100, that's quite a bit. 020. And the reference temperature outside. Ref out 0. Not sure whether that's 08. Quite cold actually in Texas right now. There we go. Then we got our V speeds. The legs page. So let's go ahead and close that. Loading weights, all good. I like to run the performance over here with the legs over here. Walk up the cockpit door. Just make contact with the ground folk. Set up our squawk code in the meantime. Squawk.
Good day. Hope you are all doing well today.
Hello, sir.
5120. 5120 in the transponder. Fantastic. So we're just about ready. We're all loaded here, so let's get the purser to go ahead and close those doors for us. I'm gonna close all these doors.
Close doors.
Not the cargo stuff. Last ground for that. Doors are closed. Second to arm.
Doors to armed mode, please.
All armed.
We'll go ahead here. I almost should have got that started earlier. We'll get the EPU going. Let's monitor the performance of that. While the EPU is getting started, we'll go have a look at the departure. So, we're going to be taking off today from 36 right. So climb heading 356 to 1120, then direct Husky. Cross Husky at about 5,000, then on track to 3.9 to cross Ryan at about 7,000. Quick let go. I'll pop it to 10,000. So just want to confirm that that's exactly what we have in the box. And it is. So let's get that going here. Top out to 10,000. We're just about good for that. Get an initial climb speed of 250 knots. And we'll just align ourselves here with the heading. 256 knots. Oops. Great news. So we are pretty much ready to go. Let's get the ground crew call. Austin, can you move the ground equipment? Can we view on?
Please disconnect and remove all ground equipment.
On it.
We'll ask them to close all hatches.
Close all hatches. We are ready to pressurize.
Cleared, sir.
Okay. Very good. Got no smoking sign on. So let's get on the radios here. Talk to the controllers that are online. Dallas ground 121.75. So let's get to that.
Submission, then as filed, client via the SID. It's going to be 12135.175, squawk 2325.
I would like to speak to him, but I'm thinking this guy's gotta read back. Look at this guy in the apron over here.
Cleared to Charleston via the Venice 4 departure. Departure frequency 135.75, squawk 2325, Spirit Wings 1043.
So we were cleared via PDC.
Spirit Wings 1043 is going to be the Emmett 4 departure and fork transition. Emmett 4 departure and fork transition. Wings 1043. Spirit Wings 1043, read back correct and contact ground bar ready taxi. Contact ground from ready taxi, Spirit Wings 1043.
Dallas, okay, yeah, the radios. Please make sure you click back to this button. Dallas ground, Air Canada 11 Heavy. We're with you from gate Delta 30. Charlie on board, IFR to Oklahoma City, Will Rogers. Let's give him a sec to find us. Dallas ground, mic check, Air Canada 11 Heavy.
Air Canada aircraft from Dallas ground, what is your call sign? And I do not have a flighter for Air Canada.
I was actually cleared by PDC. I have everything ready. Let's see what he's going to say. I don't know. We did receive a PDC. Maybe what happened is ground wasn't connected. There was only a tower controller. He might have been busy. Cleared by PDC.
Ground, you are breaking up, and can I get a arrival airport?
Air Canada 11 Heavy. We are cleared by PDC to Oklahoma City. Will Rogers. Can you read?
Air Canada 11 Heavy, clear to Charlotte.
I'm sorry, Canada 11 Heavy, what'd you say? I might be experiencing some lag here. What's going on?
Air Canada 11 Heavy, are you a VFR aircraft to OKC?
Negative, Air Canada 11 Heavy. We are IFR aircraft to OKC, Boeing 777-200. Not sure what the heck is going on with this Buddy over here. Everything seems to be performing extremely well.
Southwest 3180, ready to taxi.
Maybe he's a bit new. It's hard to tell.
Southwest 3188, runway 31 left, taxi via Papa Delta Charlie. 31 left via Papa Delta Charlie, Southwest 3188.
Air Canada 11 Heavy, Dallas ground. We're ready for a push and start. Is everything sorted out with our flight plan? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I figured when I got the PDC, I figured that it was processed. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened there. But he's setting us up with a flight
ground
plan.
Spirit Wings 1043, ready for push and start.
Time.
Spirit Wings 1043, left ground, stand by for tax. Air Canada 11 Heavy, you are not on the correct frequency. Please go to DFW Towers frequency.
Oh, this is in Fort Worth ground? Okay, sorry about that. So it seems like it was us.
Low ground, November 505 Kilo, requesting VFR to DFW.
First time flying out of here, so it's an honest mistake.
JetBlue 876, direct rolls.
No thought. Fort Worth Tower, Air Canada 11 Heavy with you on the ground. We're cleared by PDC to Will Rogers, ready for push and start.
Air Canada 11, Fort Worth DFW Tower, you coming in 3x3.
Roger that. Does it sound better now?
Air Canada 11, it's 5x5 now.
Okie dokie. We're ready for a push and start. We're cleared PDC to Will Rogers.
Air Canada 11 Roger, push and start is at your discretion. Advise when you are ready for taxi.
We'll call back for taxi, Air Canada 11 Heavy. Alright, well, finally. Let's have a look. So we'll be taking off today.
And, bearing
36, right?
15 Bravo Charlie out here, VFR clearance, advise when ready to copy.
36, right? Where are you? Okay, there you go. So it's pretty simple taxi all the way this way. We're going to want to probably push back right over here.
Baron,
Purser is trying to say something.
15 Bravo Charlie, clear VFR departure to
Sir,
the south.
we are ready back here. The briefing has been
Departure can
completed and
maintain
all is secure.
Doors are
2,500.
closed, ready to go.
Departure frequency 13517,
So we're gonna go ahead and start the pushback.
5203, advise ready
Already
taxi.
up here. Start pushback, please.
Set the brakes now, please.
Brakes are absolutely
Brakes
set.
are set.
So we're in the tug. BMW X5 on the apron. We're gonna come in here. Okay, that should do.
Release the brakes, sir.
Parking
Parking
brake
brake
off.
released.
Pushing back.
Alright, so here we go. Gauge
And
maximum
15 Bravo
torque.
Charlie, Roger, runway 3.
Start pushing this
right
bad
taxi
boy
is
back.
Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Make sure there's no other aircraft. It's American right there. Let's get into the cockpit. Start engines. Keep an eye on the pushback here. Oops. Let's come over here. Bring on some fuel. This should be just fine for the pushback. Quick here.
You are free to set the brakes now.
Turn the brakes back up.
Brakes are set.
Alright. Power up engine number 2. Bring on fuel pumps for the engine that we just started. Looking good. This is coming alive. Fuel control on. Can set local altimeter 3028. And there we go. Engine number 1 coming in alive.
Thank you. Keeping with the hand signal.
So we'll drive away with the tug. We just killed somebody on the ground here. He's still alive. Let's not drive into the jet blast. Let's just move this tug out the way. And let's get ready to go. Got the engines running. Let's end the process.
Pushback complete.
Show me the pin.
Pin removed. All clear.
Much appreciated.
Best of luck and see you next
Got the
time.
pin in sight. Perfect. So let's wave him
Please
off.
wave him off.
Okay, waving him off.
Thank you, Mr. First Officer. Alrighty then, so let's bring on the taxi lights, runway turn-off lights, lights in general. Let's bring on the fuel pumps here, bring on the hydraulics, seatbelt signs on, anti-ice on. Make sure the rest of the systems are running. Can we DP on until get to some safe altitude? Excellent. So we'll bring up the throttle arms, test our flight controls, rudder pedals. We'll test the nose wheel tiller. There we go. Everything seems to be working. We'll set flap 5. Speed brake is functional. Takeoff trim 4.25. That should do. So let's get on the radios here. Fort Worth Tower, Air Canada 11 Heavy with you, ready for a taxi.
Air Canada 11, DFW Tower, runway 36 right, taxi via Golf Whiskey Romeo.
He said taxi. Taxi, Golf Whiskey Romeo, runway 36 right. Alright, so just have a look at the map here on Navigraph so I can have an idea of where to go. I think we already checked it out. So we'll do easy taxi. He said to taxi Golf. And then we'll be
November
turning
15 Bravo Charlie, verify squawking 5203, please.
Golf. And then he said Whiskey Hotel. Whiskey Romeo. So right there. Perfect. Easy taxi. So we're gonna make a right turn onto Golf.
Right, clear for takeoff.
Having some my internet just spiked low for a second here. Not sure what happened. So we're taxiing out on Golf to Whiskey Romeo, which is basically right at the
November
end here.
15 Bravo Charlie, no worries. On departure climb, maintain 2000, left heading 270, runway 36 right, clear
Don't
for
want to
takeoff.
speed too fast on the apron here. Is that Pepsi? Oh no, Korean Air. No. Alright. So here we are coming along. I'm really doing a poor job at taxiing here. I got my eyes on my map on an external tablet outside the sim. Should keep my eyes on the road. Clear night tonight, Dallas, Fort Worth. Okay, let me just make sure. Have a quick look at the map. Golf is the right turn. Here we go. Whiskey Romeo is gonna be basically at the end of the threshold. We're gonna be taking off full length here, Dallas Fort Worth. Let's get ready to make this right turn. We'll make sure to hold short.
Approaching 36 right.
Alright, so we got our flaps set. Takeoff trim set. Everything's
Air
pretty much good to
Canada
go.
11 DFW Tower, runway 36 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 36 right, Air Canada 11 Heavy. So he's asking us to line up and wait. Let's get it done.
Approaching 36 right.
Everything looks good here.
On runway 36 right.
Number 15 Bravo Charlie, departure phase is now offline. Frequency change to prove. Have a good day.
Alright, so let's see. Should be cleared for takeoff any time now. Let's have a second look up here. Everything looks pretty clean. Got the lights on. We can bring on landing lights. A bit of heat. Cabin temp. Everything's looking just fine. Engines are looking okay. Here.
Clear Canada 11, order to Haskell, wind jet to jet 11, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Roger that. Arnav to Haskell, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff. Air Canada 11 heavy. So we're gonna spool up the engines, and then we'll press that toga button. Take off, go around. I'm on the nose wheels tiller for now. There we go. Takeoff's derated to 2. Should be absolutely fine. We've gotten 100 knots. We're gonna steer with our feet. Try to hold the center line.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate. I'm gonna bring up the landing gear. Beautiful night. Let's trim the aircraft down a bit. Align ourselves. And here we are, taking off from Dallas Fort Worth. Departure is offline.
Air Canada 11, departure frequency is now offline. Frequency change to prove. Have a good night.
Unicom for Canada 11 Heavy, thank you very much. So let's switch over to 122.8. There we go. So R9 to Haskell. Close these lights down. Okay. So let's engage. Aircraft's all trimmed up. Bring in the autopilot. I'll nav to Haskell. Since we are on Unicom, we will clear ourselves to our cruising altitude of 20,000 feet. So let's bring that up. The autopilot. Excellent. Let's just say also, yeah, let's initiate that climb. Everything else here looks okay. Dim the lights just a bit. Start bringing up the flaps before we overspeed the aircraft. blast off Dallas Fort Worth. Let's bring out the next notch of flaps. We don't need it. So we're climbing just fine here. 0.4 nautical miles. They want 5,000 or above. We are on the profile. We're maintaining 250 knots until 10,000 feet, which is the law here. Okay, still got a notch of flaps up. Let's bring it. And then after 10,000 feet, we'll be increasing our climb speed to 280 knots. Gives a very nice clean profile, I find. It's going to be a short flight today. So here we are on the Arnav to Hazel, tracking Rhine and Leco. We're flying north to Oklahoma City. ATC was online. They got disconnected, so that's about it. So how are we looking? 8,300 to 20,000. 50 knots. Bring up the progress page. Can turn off the EPU. Okay, this is already all off. Seatbelt signs on, air on, and everything looks it's under control. The city below us is disappearing as we disappear into the clouds. That does not get boring at all. Always forget the time. Have some shoulder heat. Let's have a look at this computer. Is there anything here? Still haven't really gone through everything that is over here. Okay. Nothing important. Shortcuts. Please. Oh my god, they have this. How am I just figuring this out? If I go to front here, interesting. Forward cargo, literally in the cargo bay. Okay, where's the luggage? Don't have that. Don't have that model. That's pretty strange. Aft galley. These seats fall down. I mean, they've done an amazing job with this. It's Boeing 777. Very, very wide. Okay. So we're looking good here. 15,000 to 20,000. We can increase our climb rate. 280 knots. 20,000 feet will be our cruising altitude today. There is a controller, Oklahoma City approach, so as we get closer, he's gonna contact us. We'll get on the frequency in advance. Leco will be tracking 3, heading 350. fantastic. Aircraft's in the left turn. Everything looks just right here. To Zema. Heading 003. Fantastic. What else do we have? 4, 5. This just looks phenomenal in 4K. Terrifying. Alright, so we are well on our way to Oklahoma City. We should be arriving at our cruising altitude shortly. Just wall the engines for a little while. Just get it climbing, accelerated faster. We're 50 miles off Zema, or Zema, 48 to be exact. We have a look at our systems, fuel, nothing out of the norm there. Everything's closed, nice. Doors closed and armed. Electrics, everything looks like it's working just fine. Air, very comfortable in the cabin, and mainly hydraulics looking good as well. We'll be ready to switch over to standard barometer. Having an altitude alert for some reason. Not sure why we haven't reached our main altitude yet. We will turn the seatbelt signs off and take a call from the person.
I am all ears.
I can bring you some coffee, Captain. Would you like it?
Yeah, sure, we'll take the coffee.
I wouldn't say no.
Black or with milk?
And we'll take a black
Black,
coffee.
please.
No problem.
Alright. Whoops, already, huh? Okay. We took the auto throttles off to finish our climb, and we didn't pull off fast enough during cruise. Not a big deal. Let's just slow the aircraft down here by reducing thrust. Not catastrophic. The aircraft can sustain that, but it's going to be a problem. We're on a slow down too much. Try to keep the speed right in the sweet spot. Let's keep her right under the limit here, 327 knots. Bring the auto thrust back up. And we'll make a PA call. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently cruising at our assigned altitude. The weather outside is acceptable and we should make our destination at just about the scheduled time. I hope you are enjoying your flight on this awesome flight factor aircraft.
everything's looking just fine at the moment. Bring back engine performance on the screen. So we'll be hitting our top of descent once we reach Zema. It's about 30 something miles, 20 miles, 29 miles. Beautiful 777, really a pleasure to fly. Okay, here we go. Stand it up on this side. Tracking heading 003. Everything is looking absolutely fantastic. We are in cruise right now. We just did a checkup of all of our systems. Everything looks absolutely like as stable as possible. I'm stepping out of the cockpit for a few minutes and we'll be back in about 2 minutes. Alrighty then, so we're back after stepping away from the cockpit very briefly. So let's have a look at where we stand. We're at cruise, speed's looking good. Wind's coming from the front. What do we have in the box? Okay, we should be, we've overshot our descent, but not by much. We're just at 20,000. So let's initiate a descent here. Let's reduce our speed just slightly. Put the auto throttles on. Spinning the res up on this. Okay, 15,000 or below, so 10,000 or above. So let's put 10,000 in the box. Alright. Very good. So we're looking fine. Nurture. Lutre. Very weird how that works. Detail. We'll see how that looks when we get closer. Probably some corrections to set up over there. Let's have a look at the airport and just gonna have a look at the landing calculations real fast. Oklahoma City approach. So the local altimeter here. Get it from the ATIS. We absolutely did. It was 3031. Let's just adjust that. Oops, there we go. So we're descending quite fast actually. So we want 95. Let's pull up the air brakes here just to get some descent rate. Slow the aircraft down to around 300 knots. And let's tune into Oklahoma approach. I'm surprised they haven't called us yet. 124.6. There we go. He just called me. Oklahoma approach. I was just tuning in. Air Canada 11 Heavy with you on the descent on the arrival.
11, Alaska 11 Heavy, sorry for the contact me then. My apologies. Ident, please.
Ident. Okay.
Air Canada 11 radar contact 20 south of Oklahoma City. Descend and maintain 3,000, expect visual 35 right, altimeter 3034.
Thank you. Descending to 3,000. We'll expect a visual on 35 right, altimeter 3034. Okay, so altimeter, the weather has changed. It is updated. Let's descend to 3,000 immediately. We're coming in hot, so we'll probably come all the way down. The speed breaks out. 3,000. Looking good. So the landing calculation. Auto brakes 2. It's going to be a flap 30 landing. So let's bring up the performance here. Oops. From neutral, we'll go straight to IRW. And then it says neutral again. Really weird.
Air Canada, let me be able to make the final 35 right.
We'll give it a try.
Alright, Air Canada 11, turn right heading 330, join the runway 35 right, localizer.
330. Let's initially start the turn now. And he's gonna clear us in for the visual runway. Put this up on the box, that was nonsense.
Caution, terrain. Caution,
Air Canada 11, looks like you missed the localizer. Would you like vectors back around?
Caution, terrain. Caution,
I can
terrain.
fly the visual.
Caution,
I just took
terrain.
the autopilot off.
Alright, Air Canada 11, airport's at your 1 o'clock, 9 miles above the field in sight.
Field is in sight.
Air Canada 11, clear visual approach runway 35 left.
35 left, roger, Air Canada 11 heavy. Okay, so let's arm the speed brakes. Actually, we're coming in extremely hot. Turn off the auto
Caution,
throttles.
terrain. Caution, terrain.
It's going to be a sloppy
Caution,
landing.
terrain. Caution,
November 2, Tango X-ray, runway 35 right, clear for the option.
Need to bleed up this speed.
Terrain, terrain.
Looks like we're
Caution,
over-speeding the
terrain.
landing gear.
Caution, terrain. Caution,
We're bleeding off
terrain.
speed fairly quickly
Caution,
now. We
terrain.
should be fine.
Caution, terrain. Caution,
I'm not
terrain.
sure why the terrain
Caution,
thing. I mean, we're
terrain.
coming in hot and we're low.
Caution,
Maybe that's why it's
Canada
on.
11,
1,000.
320 at 3, runway 35 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 35 left, Air Canada 11 heavy. So we'll bring out a notch of flaps. We got the speed all the way down to the minimum. Bring out more flaps.
Sink rate. Sink rate. 500.
Okay, perfect. We'll be able to bleed off this speed.
Wide slow.
Let's intercept the localizer.
Wide slow. Wide slow.
400.
Let's bring out flaps. It's gonna be a
Cap 2164, you ready to go? Yes, sir.
okay.
Wide slow.
Let's try to line up with the center
300.
line here.
Wide slow. Wide slow.
Whoa.
Wide
okay.
slow.
Let's trim the
Wide
aircraft
slow.
nose down a bit.
Wide slow. Wide slow.
Coming in hot, but
Wide
not
slow.
too bad.
Wide
Section
slow.
might be
Wide
just
slow.
right.
Wide slow.
Okay.
Wide slow. Wide slow. Wide slow.
Okay.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Cap 2164, wind 320.
A little bit of a hard touchdown there, but
clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff.
we're
35
fine. We're
right,
alive.
Cap 2164.
We'll engage reverse thrust. Oh, what the heck is going on?
God, these floats are hard to get moving. Take your time, no worry.
Okay. When you thinking reverse thrust is on,
I pushed
definitely a bug.
my brakes as well, so every time I hit PTT, I'd
That
stop.
was extremely.
1,000 feet remaining.
That was no good.
You're fine. Just a little bit more than I get to hear you, right? True, true.
So we also forgot our lights. So that was pretty terrible.
Approaching 1.
Air Canada
Alive
11. Where are you looking to park?
No preference. I can take any gate.
Alright, Air Canada 11, text parking via Alpha Charlie. You're a lot better pilot than I am. Good job on the approach.
Thank you so much. It was a bit. Everything was moving a bit quick there, but when I think you switched me over to the left, that helped a lot.
Well, good. Glad we could help you out then.
It's always a blast flying with ATC, man.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna hoop.
It's first time into this airport too. Okay, just trying to figure out where I am on the ground here. So I could... Whoa. We did well, decent on the approach, but terrible on the taxi.
Approaching
2164.
We said Alpha Charlie to the ramp.
2200. Cap 2164, the altimeter is 3034. Can you verify? Confirmed. Okay,
there we go.
What's your indicated currently?
Approaching 3.
Roughly 2,400. Okay, your altitude is deviating by 400. I currently have you indicated at 2,000. Break November 2 Tango X-ray on 3 right, click the option.
Clear the option to Tango X-ray.
Cap 2164, just for now, you get proceed direct the lake you're going to.
Gate number
Copy,
4.
Cap 2164.
Oklahoma Tower, Canada 11 Heavy. We'll be parking at gate number 4. Looks open here.
Everything should be open for you, big boss.
There we are. Engines look a bit close to the gate, but
Hello, November
pull up
440.
parking brake. I think I started the APU. Indeed, I did. Perfect. So seatbelt signs can come off somehow. They were already off. It's not that good. So everything went pretty terribly on the landing, but the approach, the unstabilized approach, is what it is. Controller said we did a good job. So we'll bring up all that and reset the trim.
November 44 Delta Sierra, go ahead.
Yeah, we have Chiquisha looking to pick up IFR to Oak City.
Alright, so we'll shut those engines down.
November 448 Delta Sierra Oak City approach, good evening. Clear to OKC via direct. Climb and maintain 3,000, that'll be final. Departure's gonna be with me. Squawk 5242. Hold lease. Stand by on the readback.
Fantastic. And there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back next time with some more Xplane12, some more Vatsim, some more IFR action. Thank you. Oklahoma City Tower, Canada 11 Heavy going offline. Sorry, terminal. Have a great night.
You as well. Thanks for flying in. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Cap 2164, wind 320.